Hi everybody! Let's talk about predictions and my wish list for the Nintendo Switch 2! The original Switch, yes, in terms of from the flaws of the handheld and the huge success in the other, Nintendo Switch has been a worldwide success, selling so many copies is insane. And as of course, Nintendo will obviously say, let's make a sequel to the next console. And there's a couple of things I want to see improved, and a couple of things I, would like to see in terms of like software, gimmicks and blah blah blah, all of that stuff. But my biggest criticism of Nintendo, I have to be forefront with this, is the NSO service is garbage. For a couple of reasons. Right. I know the NSO has its benefits, you can play so many games, but most people have complained entirely, which I totally agree with, is why can't I buy the games I want to play on the NSO service? Like, say I want a Star Fox or Mario, and I don't want to get Zelda or whatever, or I don't know, but, I want to play the games that I want to play, not when you drip feed me games I don't really want to play, and this is the problem. I miss the old days of the eShop, on the Wii U and stuff like that. You could buy the games you want. So please, if Nintendo, but I don't think that's going to realistically happen. They're probably going to keep the same NSO service as the original Switch anyway. So I would like to see more emulator features on the Switch 2. They could explain more about, you could do the filterings as well. That'd be cool. Maybe like that, change the color aspect, like Game Boy Color, Game Boy thing, Super Game Boy. That's it. Yes, like the old days again. Yes. Yeah, that was my biggest problem with the NSO service. Which, can we be frank, guys, is the lag. The lag is terrible. It's terrible on the eShop store, and it lag is terrible on the Nintendo Switch Online service. And if you put more investment in Nintendo, shove the money into the infrastructure and improve it, please. Because I don't want to be suffering another same situation as Smash Bros. Ultimate when I had lag galore. And I don't want that. I don't think anybody else here wants that either. Make it faster for the UI is one of my biggest things I want to see in the next console. Next one is achievement system. Go for it, for God's sake. I mean, the PSP Vita had achievement system. Why not the Switch 2? I would have thought the Switch 1 would have achievement system, but the problem is with 4 gigs RAM, it didn't help. But I know the PSP Vita had less hardware, and that had a trophy system in it. So please, Nintendo, if you could find a way to make achievements more fun and engaging, could you imagine if you got like a rare trophy, and that rare trophy would unlock coins or whatever stars if they're going to do the next thing? I know it's not going to be in the Switch 2 because they said recently that the Switch 1 thing, coins will not carry over to the Switch 2. So maybe Nintendo's cooking up something, another rewards tier system. That'd be cool. Could you imagine if you unlock a free theme as well when you beat a boss, a hard boss or something like that? That'd be great. Do it. Unlock really cool items as well. Get it discounted at the store. Think of the money that Nintendo can make. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I would like to see that because I think everyone would love achievement system. I like playing games with achievements because it's so thrilling when you get a trophy, and you beat something on it. That'd be a good bonus. I like to see obviously more awesome games as well. I think the one thing that's really excited me, that a couple of things that people said on YouTube, is one is a second screen because it's now got a USB-C on the top. So I imagine, could Nintendo release another peripheral screen that you could put on top of it, and you could play your old Nintendo DS games and 3DS games on the service, on the NSO. That'd be that would just destroy the internet completely. I would be so happy if they did that. Could you imagine playing Kid Icarus on higher fidelity and graphics and more frame rates? That'd be freaking amazing. Yeah, and the mouse feature that they showed off in the teaser trailer has got me excited. I imagine that I am hoping for more point and click games on the Nintendo Switch 2 because I love Monkey Island. That's one of my all-time favorite franchise games, and many others games as well. Please do that, Nintendo. I mean, that mouse control makes sense. And also the mouse controls, I would love to see if they can use that stylus control similar to the 3DS and DS as well on the screen. Or, you know, you could just go like this, and then it mimics the movements of the cursor. And you can easily do that, I hope. Fingers crossed. Yeah, what else would I like to see? I said about the lag. I've said about the lag on the service. More themes, please, Nintendo. 2 themes on the original console, and you released it for what, 7-8 years, and you haven't bothered updating it. So please update it to put more themes on it. I like to have Metroid themed wallpaper, or you know, Yoshi. Come on, let's go. Yeah, that'd be amazing. What else could they? I like to see more settings in the Switch too. You know, if you can, obviously with terms of graphics power, could you say turn on this feature, turn off that feature, just to make it run smoother with frame rates? Yeah, I think the frame rates thing is the most crucial thing for everybody. I don't want to see 30 frames anymore. I'm sick of it. 30 frames give me a headache all the time. 60 is the future now, so don't do 30 frames. I know everyone's going to say, but most games are going to... I think the problem is some of the new consoles are still doing 30 frames a second. It's a joke now. I mean, 30 frames needs to be stopped completely. Just embrace 60 to 120 frames now for consoles. Yeah. I think the part of me that wants to see the dock improved as well. You know, if you could make it 4K in the dock as well, upscale it, that'd be really cool. With NVIDIA's DLSS, you know, obviously AI artificial graphics engine. I'd like to see that demonstrated as well in an April Direct. Yeah, and of course the original Switch games I would like to see improved with better frame rates and better graphic fidelity. Sorry, is another thing I like to see. So your old games will breathe new life, and you'll be happier. I do not want to see the the Nintendo Switch app. Do you remember that on the smartphone that you had to say, "Oh, come on, let's have a game of Splatoon"? No, I don't want to see that anymore. It has to be on the actual console itself. No excuses, Nintendo. I mean, they know that. They should know that by now. Because do you remember the guys that did this Splatoon thing? You know, with speakers. The you know, the phone line in, you know, you got to talk through this stupid thing. Nobody liked that. It was so dumb. I mean, I had to hold my own and go like, hey, stop, snipe me down. I mean, come on. I mean, if it's on the console, yes, do it. And then you can put a Bluetooth headset and go, let's play a good game of Mario or something, Mario Kart. I think I also like to see more Mario Kart 9 as well in action. Seeing that teaser footage would look really nice. I mean, 24-player Mario Kart? That's insane. Wow. I don't know if this is true, but I'd like to see more of that in action if they ever do it. Oh my god. Yeah, and I want to see more games coming back, like old franchises that have been dormant or non-existent for a long period of time. One is Metroid. I'll start again. One is F-Zero. Big one right there. I was really annoyed it was not on the original Switch. I know there's the online Battle Royale version of F-Zero on the NSOSOS. That was good, but the thing is, I just want either a remake of the original GameCube game F-Zero GX, please, or a new or GX2 or something like that. Just reboot F-Zero. That'd be freaking amazing. Another big one I want to see is Kid Icarus. I really love that franchise, and I want to see it make it a huge comeback, please. Star Fox is obviously the next one, logical one to go for, please, or bring that back. And then, of course, we're hopefully going to be getting Super Mario Odyssey 2, which everybody agrees is probably going to be even a launch title. I think. Well, we'll see. It might be something else entirely. I would like to see either Nintendo Land make a return. I don't know. That's part of my Wii U claim to fame as a fan. I just want to see either like a Nintendo Land 2 or maybe Super Mario Maker 3 with a mouse feature. Yes, that'd be really incredible. Could you imagine? You wouldn't have to use your finger to go woo on the screen. You could just use your mouse and go click point there. That'd be great. Why not? Let's go. Oh my god. I think the thing is, it's really exciting for the next reveal in April, because you never know what's going to happen. You could think about, like, oh, here's the features I want. These are the features I want. I want to ask you guys in the comments question is, what would you like to see in the next Nintendo Switch 2? If you had a dream list, tell me in the comments. Yes, I think the NSO thing I forgot to mention is I want to see GameCube games on the service. I want to see Sega Master System games on the service. I want to see, maybe like Game Gear games on the service, please, Nintendo. Expand more of your consoles. That'd be cool. You can have like the Virtual Boy. Could you imagine that everyone play the Virtual Boy on the Switch? We get more migraines. No, I'm kidding. I don't think they'll do that. I think most emulators can actually change the color scheme anyway. You don't have to use red. You can use gray. But yes, Sega Saturn. Oh my god, that'd be incredible. Could you imagine playing Sega Saturn games on the Switch too? This is the beauty of having 12 gigs of RAM. You got more room to play with, and Nintendo, I'm glad you decided not to stick with 4 gig, because if you were in 4 gig mode, no company will come over. Oh yes, a big one for everybody who loves Call of Duty. I want to see next Call of Duty on the Switch too, as well. Black Ops 6. Let's go. I can play that on the go. We're all happy then. I think that's the end of my predictions. Tell me about yours, and as the saying goes, thanks for watching, guys, and as the Retrodude says, keep playing more awesome games. Take care, guys. Thanks very much.